For today's math lesson, boys and girls, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. You're going to need some additional tools to be your mathematician self this morning. Okay, you're going to need the number line, finally. Okay, these were given out to you at the last materials pickup, so you're going to need this. And we're also going to be working with our linking cubes. Okay, there's two sets of those that were given to you. Okay, so you want to keep these together like this. There's 10 on each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So keep those together. I'll show you what we're going to be doing with those. So make sure you have those ready to go when we come to that part of the lesson. So those are used with your Saxon pages. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. We are starting today with lesson 23A, okay? So at the top of the page, the number we're working with today is 21. So go ahead and get your pencil. You're going to say the number as you write it. And sometimes you'll say it 2 times, depending on how long it takes you to write it. So I'm going to trace the 2 right here and the 1 and say 21. Notice they're close together and then there's a finger space in between where the next 21 is. So go ahead and say it as you trace it. 21, 21. I'm going to start at the dot and say 21. I'm going to write my 2. I'm still writing 21, 21. So I have to write my 2 first when I do my 21. 21, 21, 21. There we go. So now I have my 21. Okay, there's 4 of them up there. Okay, now I'm going down to problem number 2. So we're going to data mine first. Data mine means you're going to look at the problem for numbers that are going to help you solve the problem. So it says there were 3 ants on the table. So I'm circling, or there were 4 ants on the table. I'm sorry, there's the number 4. So circle the number 4. 3 more ants climbed into the table. So this is the number 3. I'm going to circle that to remember that. Draw a picture to show what happened. Okay, so for us as mathematicians, we're going to use circles to show the ants on the table. So first we need to draw 4 circles. So that looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those 4 circles represent the ants that climbed onto the table. Then it says 3 more. That word more means that we need to do a plus sign. Okay, so write your plus sign. Okay, and how many more ants came onto the table? 1, 2, 3. So we're solving for 4 plus 3 today. Okay, so draw a picture to show what happened. Okay, so 4 circles plus 3 circles. How many ants are on the table now? So when we have an addition problem with a plus sign, we have to count everything all together. Okay, so go ahead and do that with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 ants on the table now, and we used our picture, just like mathematicians do, to solve the problem. Okay, now down here, again, we have our apple addition. Remember, we add what's on one half with what's on the other half of the apple. So right here we have 3 seeds on this side. So we're going to put 3 seeds, right under that half of it. And then on this half we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 again. Okay, so our problem that we're solving for is 3 plus 3 equals. There's our equal sign where we need to write the answer right there. So since it's a plus sign, we're going to count them all up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 plus 3 equals 6, and we write our 6 in the box. Okay. Then we have one more apple addition problem to solve. There's our addition sign right there. So 2 seeds on this side, 1, 2. We write our 2. Then we have our plus sign. And then on this side, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're writing a 5 there. And now let's solve for that. 2 plus 5 equals. Okay, so the problem we're solving for is 2 plus 5. And we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 plus 5 equals 7. Okay, so I'm going to put my pencil down right here, okay, because this is where I need my linking cubes. Okay, so we are writing the answers to the problem beginning at number 4. Okay, the first one is 0 plus 0. Okay, so if I have 0 cubes in my hand and I add 0 cubes on this side, how many cubes do I still have? I still don't have anything. So when you have nothing, it's 0. So 0 plus 0 is 0. Okay, now on the next problem over, this is saying to solve for 1 plus 1. Okay, so if I have 1 yellow cube and 1 green cube, how many cubes do I have altogether? 1, 2. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to put those back. Okay. Now the next one says solve for 2 plus 2 equals. So I can take 2 of my yellow cubes, 2 of my green cubes, and that's going to be like my 2 halves of the apple. I'm going to count and solve. So 2 plus 2 equals 1, 2, 3, 4. Write the number 4 right here. So if you want to pause the video and go ahead and solve the rest of them by yourself using your linking cubes, feel free to do that. Otherwise, you can keep the video on and join me. And then if you've solved them, then come back and check your answers, okay? So if you're staying with me, we're going to solve the next one is 3 plus 3 equals. So I'm going to grab 1, 2, 3 cubes here. 1, 2, 3, and take those 3 off. Okay. So now I'm solving for 3 plus 3. I'm going to count all together. I love these cubes because I can actually touch the little, use my eraser to count in the holes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 plus 3 is 6. I'm going to write my solution right there. Okay. Now I'm going to solve the next one. The next one is asking for the answer to 4 plus 4 equals. So I'm going to count off 4 yellow ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put those right here. And then I'll count 4 green ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. 4 plus 4 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can make an 8 right here. The next question is saying solve for 5 plus 5. So I'm going to put this back, put this one back on. Okay, so I have to count out 5 green ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to take those off. Then I'm going to count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take these off. There we go. 5 plus 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay, I'll give myself my little friendly 10 right there too. You can do that as well if you'd like. Okay, so I'm done with my linking cube, so I'm going to put those aside. And then next, I'm going to be using my number line. This is going to help me fill in the missing numbers here, down on number 5. So 1, 2, 3, and a number is missing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the number that's missing. 5, 6, after 6, I need a 7. And the next number is missing, so after 7 comes 8. And then after 8, the number's missing, and it's showing it right there. That's the blue one. There's my 9, okay? Then there's a 10. Down here, they're starting with the 11. So there's my 11, there's my 12. The 13 is missing, so I need to write my 13. 13 is what comes between 12 and 14. After 14, I need a 15. So I'm using my number line. There's my 15. After 15 comes 16. I'm just going to copy it right there. Remember, if I'm going too fast, go ahead and pause the video, okay? There's 17, there's 18, there's 19, those match. And then I need my 20. 2, 0, right there. I'm going to give myself my friendly 10. And then this is going to get put aside. Put that away somewhere where you know where to get it. and then go ahead and give yourself an exit ticket. That was a lot to learn for math today, but I think they were really enjoyable lessons, and I love that we had a chance to use our linking cubes and our number line today.